In this video, I'm going to talk about how I lost 3 pounds of fat and gained 2 pounds of muscle in just 20 days. So as you can see from this screenshot right here, over these 20 days, I made a large amount of progress. I lost 3 pounds of fat and gained 2 pounds of muscle in just 20 days. And that is very, very hard to do. It's very hard to lose fat and put on muscle at the same time. And I'm about to tell you everything of what I was doing in this 20 days, how I was able to make this happen. And I do notice quite a good difference. I definitely have more muscle, especially in my chest and my shoulders and my triceps. I noticed the most difference. And during these 20 days, I was training very hard. I was focusing on the basics. And the first thing that I was optimizing was my sleep. This was very, very important during these 20 days. Every single night, I was making sure I was getting about 8 hours of sleep. So this means 9 to 10 hours in bed. If you want to get 8 hours of sleep, you must be getting 9 to 10 hours in bed. And on my Whoop, I always get very, very high quality sleep. And sleep is when you are resting and recovering. It is when you are recharging. This is when the actual muscle growth takes place. So that is something I was really, really optimizing, was my sleep. Every single night I was getting perfect sleep. And I really think that that made a difference on my muscle growth and my progress in the gym. And the next thing that I was doing was my diet. Okay, so the next thing, let's talk about the diet. What was I eating? How much was I eating? So basically, I kept it very, very simple and very, very healthy. Every single day, I was having a ton of animal proteins, beef, chicken, eggs, and that's basically it. I was having a ton of clean carbs. I was having a lot of fruit, rice, and potatoes. That's basically all I was eating, was meat and clean carbs. Very, very simple. And I was eating basically the same thing every day. I was having about a 700 calorie deficit daily. And for me, that was about 2,400 calories per day. My maintenance is right around like 3,200. So I was in that range, right? Around 700 calorie deficit daily. And that allowed me to lose a little more than a pound per week of fat, which was perfect for me. That kept my energy levels at a good place. It wasn't too low. It wasn't too high. I was losing about a pound of fat per week, which I think is perfect for me. I was taking it relatively slow, but not too slow. I think that range is perfect. And a cheat code that you must be doing is you must be tracking your calories. If you are not tracking your calories, you have no idea what kind of deficit you're in. What I would recommend that you do is you track your calories for 2 weeks. You get to know like how many calories are in what foods. If I add this food in, if I have more beef, it's higher calories. I have more fat, so I have less carbs. If I have more chicken, I can have more carbs of this. If I take away some of this, I can add more of that. Like, you need to learn calories. You need to be tracking. And then once you've tracked your macros for like a good solid 2 weeks, you'll know the best diet for you, the best diet for you, like in a clean way. And then you can kind of like stop tracking. And at this point, I would recommend you eat the exact same thing every single day. This is what I was doing. I was eating the exact same thing every single day. And that's going to simplify things. It's going to take the guesswork out of it. You won't have to track your calories as much. And your calories that you are eating will stay basically the same. So it's very, very easy to stay consistent. So that is the diet. I was eating very, very clean. I was eating right around 2,400 calories per day every single day for these 20 days. And yeah, that's how you have to do it. Clean, simple, track your calories, 700 calorie deficit, done. That's the diet. So now let's talk about the training. Okay, so now let's talk about the lifting I was doing. I was training very, very hard. I was taking damn near every set till failure. And I was really making sure I was progressive overloading. I would always try to add like 2 to 5 pounds per week on my lift. And the workout split I was doing, in case you were wondering, was chest try, day 1, back by, day 2. Day 3 was neck, forearms, abs, and then day 4 was legs. And then I would repeat that, and I would skip legs. I would do legs every other rotation, right? And then I would do a rest day after legs. So that was my workout split. Very simple, kind of simple. So that was my workout split. It allowed me to hit each muscle group nearly 2 times per week. So yeah, I was basically training very hard, focusing on adding weight, getting stronger, training super hard. And on top of this, I kept the exercises that I was doing the exact same. Like on my chest tri day, for example, I would do the exact same exercise every single chest tri day, right? And I kept it the exact same. I was tracking my weight and I was making sure I was doing a little bit more each time on that day. And as far as my cardio, I was doing 500 calories burned of zone 2 cardio per day. And I did this on the incline treadmill. And I did this doing incline treadmill walking 10 degrees at 3 miles per hour. That will burn about like 500 calories in 45 minutes. It's pretty good. That's a lot of calories in 45 minutes. So I think that's the best way to do zone 2 cardio is the incline treadmill. So that is the basics. I was getting cardio, I was training, I was eating clean, and I was getting great sleep. And a few other little things I was doing is I was doing sauna like once every 3 days. I was doing ice bath on days I felt like I needed to recover, mostly on rest days. What else was I doing? I was having a good amount of caffeine. I was having about 200 milligrams of caffeine in the form of black coffee. What else? Yeah, I think that's basically like the other small things I was doing. But what was I not doing? I was not eating processed garbage. I was not getting low quality sleep. I was not training like a pussy. You know, like a lot of people, and I was not scrolling on my phone in between sets. I was training hard. And I see so many people in the gym making these mistakes. Like they're eating garbage. They're eating foods that have seed oils. They are eating food that have a ton of sugar, a ton of processed carbs, food that makes you feel like shit. A lot of people eat that, and as long as it hits their macros, they think it's fine, and that's a mistake. I was not scrolling on my phone between sets. I was not doing low energy workouts where I'm texting people on my phone between my set, just sitting there waiting my 3 minutes. Then I do a weak ass set of bench press or a weak ass set of chest press, come 4 reps shy of failure, and then I get back on my phone. I was not doing that shit. And I see so many people do that in the gym. Low energy, low quality workouts. Nah, you have to train till failure. You have to train hard. Don't sit down between sets. Get up, walk around, do some stretches, keep the blood flowing. Like, have a good workout. Another thing too, quick tip, is that do your cardio right after you finish lifting. Don't do it before. Just do it while you're at the gym. Get it over with. It's the best way. And you don't do it before because it can ruin the quality of your lift. And yeah, another thing too is that I would recommend you lift around late morning to afternoon. This is when your energy levels are naturally the highest. So yeah, that is exactly how I lost 3 pounds of fat and I gained 2 pounds of muscle in 21 days, 20 days. As you can see from this body scan, and if you're wondering, this was an accurate body scan. It was the kind that you lay down on and the thing goes over you and it like scans your body. It's very accurate, and it was a very accurate scanner. I think it was accurate, and I took it fasted. I did everything right, and yeah, that is exactly how you make amazing progress going to the gym, lifting weights. And I hope you're going to apply what I said. Real quick recap: get high quality sleep, eat high quality foods, 700 calorie deficit, no garbage foods, track your calories, don't go over 700 calories, don't go less, 700 calories is perfect. Train really hard, train till failure, and do your cardio. I'd recommend 500 calories of cardio minimum. That is the complete plan. That is how you get absolutely jacked. That's how you make a ton of progress. I'm still doing this right now, and I'm still making great progress. It wasn't until recently until I figured out all of this on how to make progress as you're on your physique. And this is what I looked like when I first started lifting. And then I got some muscle on me, and then I kind of got fat because I fell for the dirty bulking lie. And then this is what I look like now. I think I'm looking pretty good, and I'm making pretty good progress. And it's only up from here. And it's only up from here for you too, if you can do the basics, and if you can follow the advice that you got in this video and you don't fall for the fitness industry scams of dirty bulking and just other bullshit. I do cover the fitness industry in this video if you're interested in that. I talk about why the fitness industry is a scam for most young men and the advice is just bullshit. It's just kind of a scam. So go watch that video if you're interested. And if you're curious what the exact diet I was on, go watch this video. And if you want to learn more about health in general, if you want the advanced blueprint, then link in the description is my full health program. There I will take you to elite levels of health, fix all your problems, fix your mental problems, give you extreme cognition, better energy, better workouts, better skin, more muscle, everything. That's link in the description. But if you want to keep watching and if you want to learn more right now, then go subscribe to my YouTube channel. There I have a ton of other valuable videos explaining health concepts that you will find valuable and you will enjoy, and those videos will get you results. So yeah, go subscribe, make progress in the gym, and I will see you in the next video.